are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. On the move past the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Allen. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first down, Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 31, Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They shakes him off. Sliding, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before you get the first down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Let's do this. Be smart. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Don't stop that motor.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of back. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. This time they stay on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. .35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force.
Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now back to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 41, Mahomes looking for McLaurin. And he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh
so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. KC's offense ready to take over. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Inside handoff, Henry. He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Allen. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Here's Allen.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Allen.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Allen. Going for it all. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense. Every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. For the defense.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Well, no hesitation there. Not only did they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking the fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
I'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. No score after one on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he is going to have a Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Allen's throw taken in by Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 38, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Kind of means a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
And this a 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A give to Henry. Room here to run. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 18. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. They set up the screen for Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Allen now on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Allen going to throw. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Allen to throw once more. Steps away to his left. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Get him going, baby. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's do it. You ready to roll? Dig down deep. Come on, baby. Get low. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They'll get 34 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Bills 17, Chiefs 7.
Let's ride. Let's go, baby. Rock and roll, baby. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Get him going, baby. Do it. Do it. Give it some.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Draw play. This is Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. From the left hash, this from 39. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Bills getting set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs, trailing 17-10, a little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Mahomes completes this to Jefferson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Mahomes throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes will throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Chubb on the counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. On play action, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number 1 play with my number 1 runner over my number 1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point. But now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 36, Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here's Mahomes.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game.
Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Again, it's Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
At the 43-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down is Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Allen.
And it's complete to Adams.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And right side, Henry's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hardman on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On second down, here's Henry. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly what they're doing on the board.